Holis, amigas, welcome back to my channel. If you're new to my channel, my name is soydaysitavira. Welcome to my channel, amiga. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and follow me on all my social medias, and that way you can stay tuned in my life. Amigas, I am so excited for this video. I feel like I am very excited for today's vlog, and I feel nervous. I feel like I don't know if I'm looking correctly to my Osmo, because I'm actually recording on my Osmo Pocket, which I haven't done a YouTube video actually on my Osmo Pocket other than my makeover room. But I feel like this one is a sit down video, actual talk to y'all, like chit chat, chismear, contarles qué ha pasado en mi vida. Y siento que estoy mirando a la cámara, pero no sé si estoy viendo bien. So, amigas, si no estoy viendo bien, ya saben por qué. Porque es mi primer video actually like interacting with my Osmo Pocket, if that makes sense. I am still learning a lot of it, so if y'all have any tips, don't forget to leave them down in the comments, amigas, because I am so used to recording on my phone. I am a lover of iPhones. I've done YouTube on my iPhone. I've done my TikTok vlogs. I've done anything with my iPhone. So this is a big upgrade, a big accomplishment, and I'm just so happy to have my Osmo Pocket, which I'm still learning, but yeah, today we are gonna be doing a little chit chat video, a little vlog. I'm gonna bring you on an exciting video because, first of all, if y'all see those balloons by now, y'all already saw my Instagram and on my TikTok. But that's why you need to subscribe, and also that's why you need to follow me on social media so you can see things before here. But I actually hit 5,000 followers on TikTok. ¿Cómo se les dice? I'm gonna put the little effect here, but that we hit 5K on TikTok, and y'all don't know how of a big accomplishment that is for me. Right now we are on 5,457 followers on TikTok. Go follow me, amigas. No saben qué emoción, qué mixed emotions siento de decir eso. Lo digo en la manera because a lot of people, I feel like, I mean, obviously, a lot of people that I see and I love watching their videos have a lot of followers. But for someone, that actually, would do content, would stop doing content, would post, would not post. And I feel like it's a big accomplishment because, dude, for me, it me tomó muchísimo tiempo to actually put my followers up on TikTok. I would do videos and they would not even get views. They wouldn't even get likes and anything. But this is what I mean in the way that is like, I feel like a lot of people doubt yourself. Like, I doubt myself a lot. But I promise you that it'd be the videos that you're thinking if you should post or not, the ones that hit and help you get so many followers. And a lot of people, like, I feel like para mí lo más bonito, and I feel like it makes my heart melt and I love it. Like, it just makes me so happy is looking at the comments. Like, girlies that, post and comment like little cute messages como like, oh my god, amiga, I love your mornings. Because honestly, I feel like what has been helping me a lot, it's my morning routines. I do morning routines every day, and they're literally the most normal ones. I do the same thing, and a lot of people like that, and it makes me happy. Obviously, like, I really enjoy my mornings, and it's one of the questions that I get the most asked, that how do you do it, how do you maintain your mornings, like. And honestly, amigas, I've always been a person, I am a morning person. I feel like I love mornings. I love to do things in the mornings. I don't like doing nothing in the afternoon or night. I'm not a night owl at all. Like, I feel like yo soy como, like, for example, right now, which I was about to tell you that. But so actually, before we start chismeando, today we're gonna, actually, y'all are gonna be doing a little get ready with me, because actually it's my first ¿cómo se le puede decir? How do we call this? Not collab, but a small business, well, not even small, because they have a good amount of followers, and I feel like that restaurant is well known, actually reached out to me if I can go and do content for them, and we're gonna be going today, which that's super exciting. I am actually gonna do content for their business, and they're gonna give us food and try the food and just do the content for him. And honestly, if you're watching this, thank you so much for the opportunity. I am super excited. I feel like this is a big accomplishment, and actually, siento y espero, primero Dios, que va a traer muchísimas cosas más. So that's very, very exciting for me. I love that. I'm happy, I'm happy that I can help someone else, which actually someone before had reached out to me for a facial. So this is my second one. The first one was for the facial. I went to do content for her, and honestly, I loved it. It was so nice. She's a very nice person. The facial was very great, super comfortable, and I just love that she made me feel so comfortable. And we literally chismeamos como si la conocía por toda mi vida, and I love that. Honestly, I love nice girlies. I love girlies that make you feel comfortable, and it's a blessing, honestly. So I got my first facial. I got it, and I did content for her, and she actually reached out to me. So qué emoción, honestamente. Like, me sentí muy bien to actually do that. And then the one that I'm gonna be doing today, he actually reached out to me for me to do content for him. So we're gonna be going. It's actually a 40-minute drive. My brother is actually taking me, so I'm going with my brother and my mom. I actually asked them if it was okay for me to take my mom and my brother, and yeah, I'm super excited. So we're gonna be doing that, and that's why I'm gonna bring y'all on with me. Ahorita vamos a chismear arreglándonos y luego vamos a hacer eso. We're supposed to be heading out by 12, and it's 9:47. So this is something related to my morning. So let's just start getting ready, amigas, because I am taking super long. But this is something that I mean, as in, like, for me, for my mornings. I actually am a morning person. I feel like I always have to prepare everything within time. Like this, for today, what we're gonna be doing, I actually planned it through the whole week. I was like, okay, so I'm gonna be doing that. I want to do my blog. I want to do TikToks, and I want to do TikTok for my 5,000 followers. So I was like, okay, I need to wake up early, and I need to get everything situated, so I can do my blog and I can do everything. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna wake up maybe like by 9 a.m. I'm gonna get everything ready, and I'm gonna start, my blog. This morning, I actually told myself no. No, I didn't tell myself. I wasn't able to sleep anymore. So I woke up around 4 a.m. I went back to sleep. I woke up at 5. I went back to sleep. And then at 6. I was trying to go back to sleep, but I just couldn't. Like, me in my head, like, por la emoción, también, I was like, no, you know what? I'm going to get ready. I'm going to start getting ready. We're not getting ready, but I'm going to start my morning, and we're going to start already. Instead of just laying down in here thinking, ¿qué hago? Mejor me paro y comienzo con cosas. So literally me desperté a las 7 de la mañana, and I was like, you know what? I'm going to do a reset, because my room was everywhere, and I had to get my room situated because I wanted to do my blog, and I also was my outfit and that. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to wake up early. So I'm going to get up. At 7 a.m. I started washing, eché a lavar. Me puse a limpiar mi cuarto. Limpié todo mi cajón. Saqué cosas que no ocupo. I did that. And literally by 9, I'm like, okay, vamos a ver qué me voy a poner. Which I already had my outfit planned in my head. But I was just like, let me put it in my bed. Así para que, ya esté listo, pues para cuando me vaya a cambiar and for me to do my video. So I literally did that. I have my outfit in my bed, which I'm going to be showing y'all. And literally it's by 9:30 I was like, okay, let's start doing my video. And here we are, amigas. I feel like you just have to be more organized with yourself. You need to see qué puedes hacer, qué no puedes hacer, qué tienes que cambiar de tu rutina. And that's just me in my mornings. Every time I have an alarm at 5:50 a.m. Get up, get everything so you can start doing your video. I start doing my morning routines, but I need to be in my room back. So I wake up, I obviously, put my phone where I'm going to record it. I start my morning. I be on my phone a little bit. Then I fix my bed, I check what I'm gonna wear, I wash my face, I do my skincare, I brush my teeth, and then by the time I'm back at my room, it's like 6:20. I need to start getting ready, like changing. Then by 6:30, I need to be in my vanity to start doing my makeup, doing my hair, and I need to be out of my room by 7 a.m. so I can pack my lunch and head out. So that's literally my routine. So it's just a routine que you look forward to it. I look forward to getting ready, doing my mornings. I look forward to it. And it's just something que te emociona, te gusta, y pues si no te gusta, pues no te gusta, y pues no puedes estar haciendo algo que no te gusta. And I love doing content. I do. I love recording myself. I love talking to y'all. And it's just something que para mucha gente no se refiere mucho, pero para otra gente sí. Por ejemplo, para mí, 5,000 seguidores es bastante. Like, me quedo como, like, oh my God, 5,000 gente no cabe ni en mi garaje. O sea, 5,000 gente me sigue, 5,000 gente les gustan mis videos, 5,000 gente les gusta escucharme, les gusta ver mis rutinas, me preguntan muchísimas cosas, me dicen like, oh my God, quiero ser como tú, quiero esto, que, you know, I like everything you do, I like your mornings, I like how you talk, I like how you edit. That means a lot. A lot of people don't see that, but it means a lot. Like, uno que sabe lo que edita, uno que sabe cuánto tiempo te cuesta para hacer ese video, uno que sabe todo de like cómo haces tus videos, cómo editas, cómo le pones el tiempo para algo. That means a lot. And honestly, for me, I am beyond blessed and happy to have my 5,000 followers. So I was like, you know what? We're going to do this big and we're going to celebrate, because if you don't celebrate yourself, no one else is going to do it for you. So I was like, I'm going to buy me some balloons. I'm going to take some pictures, and I bought myself a nothing bundle cake. So I was like, I'm super excited for this. Honestly, I am. I'm very proud of myself, because I remember when I would literally just do videos y like, o sea, ni un comentario, you know, ni un comentario. Y eso es lo que te enseñé, que es like, no te dices por vencida. You kept on doing it, you kept on doing it, and it finally did it itself. You know, like, your hard work is paying off, and it's just like, I love that. I love my amigas. I love talking to y'all. I love chismeando, and siento que digo que voy a hacer más videos hablando y así no los hago. So por eso dije, necesito que mis amigas de TikTok se me vengan para YouTube para que pues miren lo que chismeamos aquí, porque pues obviamente en TikTok nomás hago videos like 2 minutes the most I would do, because that's something else. I actually don't really like doing videos so long on TikTok, because I just feel like, I don't know, I feel like se van a aburrir nomás viendo. So por eso a veces no hago videos tan largos. No se olvide seguirme en TikTok para que vean por allá cómo me fue. Que obviamente van a ver porque les voy a grabar a ustedes también. Pero sí, amigas, I'm so happy and I feel like it's gonna go amazing and everything. Nos vamos a tomar un little bloom drink porque sí me siento un poco nerviosa y esto me va a ayudar a pensar más. This is one of my favorite flavors, and I love bloom drinks. I have a lot of bloom drinks at work. I try to restock all the time because it just helps me concentrate, and I rather this than a Red Bull because this is more healthier and it helps you for your energy, mental focus, boosts your metabolism, and it gives you positive mood, which we love that, and prebiotic fiber and apple cider vinegar. Ustedes ya saben que yo siempre hablo Spanglish, so muchos de ustedes me preguntan mucho de mis carreras, de lo que he hecho en mi vida, de lo que he cambiado, de lo que estoy haciendo ahorita, de lo que like, todos mis cambios siempre yo se los he contado porque pues obviamente me gusta compartir mi vida, me gusta compartir like mis etapas, me gusta no más que sepan, you know, like como motivarlas por si ustedes quieren hacer lo mismo. Y pues yo sé que a veces somos muy como nos ponemos nerviosas, no sabemos si hacerlo y luego miras a alguien y dices, si ella pudo, yo también puedo. So, siempre me ha gustado eso porque pues yo sé que yo desde que cumplí 18 años y me gradué de la high school, yo siempre dije, yo no quiero trabajar en un trabajo, en cualquier trabajo. Yo siempre lo he dicho y siento que he mantenido esa promesa que me dije a mí misma, que yo nunca iba a trabajar en un fast food place, que no tienen nada de malo. A los que trabajen en un fast food place está bien, te gusta, te pagan bien, te hace feliz, está muy bien para ti. Pero de mi preferencia, yo nunca quise trabajar en un fast food place. Y cada quien es diferente, cada quien les gustan unas cosas y a mucha gente no les gustan unas cosas. Y hay mucha gente que pues es muy conformista y les gusta hacer lo que pues, ahí ya te sientes cómoda, te quedas ahí. Yo nunca he sido así. Yo siento que yo siempre trato de buscar algo diferente, algo que me va a gustar y algo que no. Yo cuando cumplí 18, yo sabía que me iba a meter a la escuela for healthcare. Yo dije, I want to go to medical assistant school. I want to go to school for something fast, something that I'm going to be able to get to work on it as soon as I graduate. So when I was in high school, I was already doing my research and I was trying to figure out what I was going to do. If I was going to go to school, if I wasn't going to go to school, and if I was, what school I was going to go, and it was going to be right after high school. Because everyone would tell me, don't ever give yourself a break after high school because you're not going to go back to school. So literally when I graduated high school, I was like, yeah, I'm not going to do that. As soon as I graduate, I'm going to go to school because knowing me, I am going to want to take a break and I'm not going to do anything about it. So literally I graduated high school and I went into school in September. So you graduate in June, by September, I was already in college. So I did that. I went to CHCP. I went for medical assistant. And it literally took me 9 months to graduate from school. So I started in September. By June of 2024, I was already graduated as a medical assistant. So it literally took me 9 months and I was already a medical assistant. But within that time, I went into my high school. I went back to my high school. I started working at my high school in January. No, I started working at in January. I went back to my high school in January to become a teacher assistant in special education in every life skills, 18 plus, and class support. So I was doing everything as a teacher assistant for high schoolers while I was 18. So I was working with high schoolers when I was 18. I went back into my high school. I was working there. I loved it. I loved special education. I loved that career. I love working with children, with literally adults. I loved it. And it made me realize that I wanted to become a teacher. So I was working there. I stopped working there by August. I didn't go back because I went to work with a credit repair specialist. I worked with her from, I want to say, May until November. I stopped working with her, and then in November, I moved from Houston. I went to live to San Marcos, and in San Marcos, I started working as a pediatric MA. When I was working, that was my first ever medical assisting job, and I was happy. I wasn't happy because the drive, but it will make me realize that I was like, man, I want to be working with children. I want to work as a teacher assistant. That's what I like. And I literally applied at jobs y nada pasaba. No me llamaban. No me llamaron. Apliqué a la high school, a la elementary y nada. So I started working as my medical assisting job, and I remember that as my medical assisting job, me llamaron de una pre-K school. Me llamaron y me dijeron que me querían hacer una entrevista. So I was just like, yes, I'm gonna go. I want to go because I want to work with children and this and that. And I was so excited. I'm like, okay, this is my sign. Yo soy de aquí. Yo quiero trabajar con niños. So I went into my interview. I went into my interview. My interview went really good. I think literally al día siguiente me llamaron que me iban a dar el trabajo y yo bien emocionada. I'm like, oh my God, sí, me llamaron, gracias a Dios y así, ¿verdad? So me dieron el trabajo and I was happy, but the only but was the pay. I was gonna get paid really bad because it was half of the year. So when you start working at a school, they don't pay you the full school year. They pay you half of that because you're starting half of the year because it's by a contract. So that was my biggest like downfall. Like I was just like, no, like cómo lo voy a hacer, like no, like no puedo. So I thought about it. I sat there and I was like, no, I'm not gonna do this. Like, I need to stay in my MA job porque pues me van a pagar más y pues sí, solo pensé, dije, no, no lo voy a hacer. So I declined the offer. And Dios me dijo, no, no vas a estar aquí, tú vas a estar allá con los niños porque es lo que te gusta. Because literally, y esto nomás se lo estoy diciendo a ustedes, amigas. Ustedes de mi canal de YouTube. So, si el chisme llega por ahí, ya sé que fueron ustedes. Literally, pero nomás se los estoy diciendo por la manera que, like, it proved my point. Like, God told me, you're not gonna be there. Because I declined my offer, I want to say on a Tuesday. I declined my offer. I was just like, no. Like, I told him, like, I'm sorry, but it's just, like, the pay, it's not gonna work out. And, like, I can't do that pay. Like, I really can't, I have stuff to pay. So I declined my offer, and the next day that I go back to work, I get called into the office. HR is on the phone, and they fired me. I got fired. I got fired from my MA job. I literally did. So, why I got fired, amigas, les voy a contar poquito, pero no les voy a contar así muy bien porque honestamente ni yo misma sé por qué. I literally don't know. Me dijeron que por un comentario que yo hice y que pues no les gustó y que pues la muchacha se quejó del comentario que hice, que la mera verdad, hasta este día a veces me pregunto, like, ¿qué comentario hice? Like, o sea, on top of my head, sí lo sé, no lo voy a decir, pero sí lo sé. Pero la muchacha hasta se rió del comentario. So it's just like, that doesn't make sense, like, it really doesn't make sense how I got fired for that reason. So literally, I was crying. I got my stuff and I left. They literally walked me to the car, and I was crying, obviously, because I felt so bad. Like, I had never in my life ever been fired. That was my first MA job. I was so excited about it because I was just like, I'm gonna get paid this amount, it's all right. It wasn't okay for like how far I was driving. The moment was literally the moment that I started crying. I was just like, dude, I declined my teacher assisting job. I just got fired. What am I gonna do? Like, I was literally crying driving home. I was like, no manches, ¿qué voy a hacer? So literally, like, ahí estuve sentada pensando, and I was just like, I'm gonna get in contact with the teacher assisting job and I'm gonna tell them that I'm gonna accept it. But like, es en esos momentos es cuando les digo, cuando Dios quiere algo en sus vidas, se los va a quitar y les va a dar algo mejor. I love my teacher assisting job. I loved it. I love working with children. Es lo que más me gusta. Like, I really, really love it. I love my kiddos. Like, that was like the most amazing experience that I ever had working with children. And, yo siempre dije, like, I want to work with special education. And I also, si Dios quiere, me quiero convertir una bilingual teacher. And I was gonna start school. I actually started school for it. But when I started school and then I was back at my parents', I was really thinking about it. Like, I really love working with children. I love working with my kiddos. That's my dream. I would love to, right? Pero honestamente, lo que sí me detuvo bastante was the pay. I started school, right? And I thought about it. I'm like, okay, I'm going to do this. I'm going to try to finish school. I'm going to get my bachelor's and I'm going to become a teacher. That was my goal. I had started school, like, I really did. Pero realistically, like, cuando lo pensé, hice mi research y, like, pensé, like, todo lo que quiero hacer en futuro. I was just like, no, this is not going to be possible. Like, teachers don't get paid enough, and I can't, like, I can't afford to go to school for something that's not gonna make me get paid enough for what I'm doing. I love what I do, but it's not gonna give me the life that I want. So I was like, no, I'm not gonna do that. I did it for my medical assistant. I literally went to school for medical assisting, and para allá esa conversación vamos, pero it's just like, fui a la escuela para eso, and medical assistants no ganan ni mucho tampoco. Sale más carísima la escuela, and literally, like, estoy todavía pagando mi escuela for medical assisting, y literally lo que pago, like, lo que me salió, ni es lo que gano. So, you know, eran cosas que me quedé pensando, like, I already went through it for my medical assisting job. I went to school for something que honestamente no era algo tanto que quería hacer. Nomás lo quise hacer because I wanted to go to college. And ni estoy ganando suficiente, ¿verdad? Like, no estoy ganando bien para lo que fui a la escuela, you know? So I was just like, no, I really love to, and I would love to become a teacher. I would love to be a bilingual teacher and work with my children and everything, right? Like with my kiddos. Pero realísticamente no voy a ganar bien. So I stopped school. I didn't go for teaching. Yo sé que a veces decimos, no te compares a la otra gente, pero a la gente que siempre le preguntaba, oh, you know, like, do you like to be a teacher? No, I don't recommend you being a teacher. Siempre escuchas eso, like, siempre de los siempre, like, you know, like, siempre. So I was just like, no, I'm not gonna do it. Like, I love my kiddos and I would love to be a teacher, pero no. So me salí de la escuela. Ahorita que regresé y estoy con mis papás, estoy trabajando en una clínica de oncología. Trabajo agarrando los records for patients, new patients that are coming in for their visits with our providers. I don't see patients. I am just in my cubicle getting records. So that's what I like about it. I like the fact that I am just getting records. I don't see patients. I don't do injections. I don't check patients at all. And I'm just there in my little desk getting the records. So that's what I honestly like. Sí me gustó, sí me gusta mi trabajo. Hay muchas cosas que todavía estoy aprendiendo. I actually work in 8 to 5 and I actually enjoy it. I enjoy it in the meaning that, like, I don't see patients, and honestly, I think que eso es lo que casi no me gusta. No me gustan las inyecciones. No me gusta actually interact a lot with patients. So I do and I don't. I like pediatrics. I like it because I like working with kids, but if I would get like a position to go in the floor with MA patients, like as an MA with patients, no, I wouldn't do it. Siento que no, porque yo soy muy emocional. Siento que saber a lo que viene el paciente y cosas así, like checarlos, preguntarles cómo se sienten, cómo han estado, me voy a sentir en un momento vulnerable y siento que no soy muy strong para eso. Eso es lo que me gusta mucho, que honestamente, gracias a Dios, like, no es un trabajo pesado. Estoy bien, me gusta, estoy aprendiendo cosas. En un momento, sí se me cruzó en la cabeza cambiarme de carrera de nuevo. I thought about it. I was like, oh my God, I should actually try becoming an ultrasound tech. That was the first one. I thought about it. I'm like, I should, you know, like, I should go back to school for ultrasound tech. I should do this and all of that. I thought about it until the moment that I saw that going back to school for that was like full time. You would have to go to school, I think like an 8 to 4, I believe. And I was like, no, I'm not going to be able to do that. You know, I literally work 8 to 5, so I can't leave my job and go to school. My thing has always been that I'm like, dude, I'm so young and I need to figure out something with my life. I need to do everything and now and not later on at 27, which there's nothing wrong with it. It's just my preference. I don't want to be going to school at 27. So I was like, no, I'm not going back to school at that age. I need to do everything now. It came to the conclusion. We should go to nursing school. I actually went to go and get information, and I was like, we should go to school. we should start going to school once, you know, everything gets situated. I thought about it, but then me pegó en la cabeza. I need to stop. I need to figure out what I like and what I don't like. I know that I don't really have the knowledge y no me siento como con la capaz to actually go to school for nursing. So nursing was, no, I'm not doing that. I'm not going to go to nursing school. I just don't. I don't like it. I feel like I don't know. I don't feel like I want to interact with patients. I don't want to do injections. It's algo que no me gusta, la mera verdad. Like, no me gusta. Like, I thought about it and I was like, okay, maybe nursing for pediatrics. I just feel like I don't want to go to school for 4 years. That's something that I don't want to do. So I was like, no, I'm not doing that. Not for this. I don't like it. Like, I don't. So I was just thinking about it, and right now my goal, en lo que estoy pensando, en lo que realmente dije, eso es lo que voy a hacer y voy a parar de preocuparme de actually going to school. So right now I work my 8 to 5. I am trying to find an evening job, maybe like a part-time or on the weekends, reach my goal, do that, and focus on my content. Try to grow my content. I do. Actually, amigas, si no miraron mi video, I actually have my little business. I have my baking business and I do flower bouquets. I haven't really put in the time to it to actually work on it and do things like that because honestamente sí he estado en una situación bien stuck que me la paso pensando qué hago, like, qué puedo hacer y esto, y mi cabeza no para de pensar que honestamente pongo muchas cosas al lado que tengo que hacer y no hago. So I want to start doing that. I want to focus a little bit more on my baking. I want to learn more how to bake, but it's not going to really be focused on getting clients. It's going to be more focused on learning more. Like, focus on how to do croissants because I want to learn how to do croissants. Focus on how to do more baking stuff, how to fix my flower bouquets. Y lo quiero hacer en una serie, like, como compartirlo con ustedes y compartirles cómo lo hice, como dónde compré las cosas y así, like, you know, like, aprender con ustedes, si me explico. So that's my goal también. Quiero hacer eso, focus on my flower business and on my baking business. So lo que quiero hacer son muchas cosas que a lo mejor se van a quedar like, girl, vas a tener el tiempo. Siempre hay tiempo para todo. Siempre lo hay mientras te lo pongas en la cabeza y te pongas, like, no sé, yo siento que me gusta hacer muchas cosas y I try to do it, pero hay muchas cosas que a veces it stops me from doing it. So I know I say it, but we're gonna do it. We're gonna do it, y si no lo hago y les cuento en the next video, me dicen algo porque no lo hice. Primero estamos listas. Ya acabamos con nuestro maquillaje y nuestro pelo. Nos vamos a poner un poquito de aceite para que no se me ponga mi hair muy frizzy. Hopefully se me queden mis curls. Me voy a poner a wax stick porque si tengo muchos baby hairs que se me paran y no me gusta. This is what the OTD is giving for today's little vlogging day, amigas. We are now on our way. It was raining really bad, but it's not raining anymore over here. We made it in, amigas. It was raining really bad, but we're here. We're at Rey del Pollo. We started already recording. The rain was really bad, but we are hoping we get really good content. Ya agarramos nuestros chips en salsa. Nos dieron salsa roja y salsa verde. Amigas, it's the next day. Yesterday we didn't really do pretty much anything. I literally just spent some time with Kayleen and Casey. My sister brought them to the house to do like a little sleepover, and we pretty much did that. Yo me acosté, me dormí y quedé bien dormida. I think I was super tired from yesterday, so of shooting content, editing the videos, which by now you all probably saw the videos already. So I hope you all showed so much love into that content that I created. We are now 5K on Instagram, TikTok, and Facebook, which is so insane because a couple of months ago literally no podía pasar creo de 2,000 seguidores, y ahora es like a cada rato que me meto a TikTok ya tengo bastantes. So it's very craziness for me, and I am beyond grateful for that, because honestly, like, I feel like I've been working so much for it, and now it's barely paying it off. But I am beyond blessed, and I hope you girlies enjoy this video. I am going to try to be posting more content here on YouTube, sharing more memories, like my Saturdays, my Sundays, qué es lo que hice, y así más videitos para ustedes. So si tienen algunos suggestions for my YouTube content, let me know. What do y'all want to see? If y'all want to see morning routines here, what I eat, what I do, or just more lifestyle, please let me know, and I'll be more than happy to be doing them for y'all. And yeah, amigas, I hope you girlies enjoy this video. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and don't forget to follow me on my social media, and that way you can stay tuned in my life. And yeah, amigas, your favorite amiga is back on YouTube, and yeah, we'll be posting more content very soon.